It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today. Did I?
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about our travels. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant... We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would... And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Annabelle, it was a long time.
There was a rumour that he knocked on the bow.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now.
Harsh FC is now live. Streaming Hogwarts Legacy EP.
By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio!
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like ghost. That's it! Don't lose your composure. Splendid! Stay focused. Very good. Not to worry. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Be sharp. There we go.
Accio!
Excellent.
Let us see this.
Yes!
Well done. Watch this. That is how it's done.
Accio!
A perfect score. Remarkable. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go!
Phew.
Accio!
That's it.
Be sharp. There we go. Brilliant. Watch this.
good.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must took.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my mother received an offer to teach them. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans. If you're so
A word,
inclined.
if you would.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
You know
I
it won't
did.
work on humans.
I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't...
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you Expect to hear from me soon regarding a specialist.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you? Lumos. Hello. I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck. My... What?
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent. So, well done.
Levioso.
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy. Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Good form.
I know. Levioso.
How's the view?
You're good.
Now receptive.
Potato.
Thank you. This can't be your first duel.
I do need joy and lively duel.
Levioso.
If only all of my students were this again. Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as...
Understood.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you... Again, well done today. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work. Well, that duel...
It was certainly...
Practice. Didn't expect. Then it...
I've dueled it.
Huh. You know.
Exclusive.
Excellent. If you want to get them, whether it's... You just have to be...
Thank you, Sebastian.
Good. Pleasure chat. Perhaps somewhere. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower. Till next time.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
My mother makes the most delicious...
You dueled Sebastian.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore. My brother could start Hogwarts and Gryffindor.
Ha!
Accio!
Levioso! Accio! Levioso! Lumos. Levioso! Accio! Levioso! Lumos. Accio!
I have family in Einder. Father wants me to visit them, but I haven't had the time.
Be enough tonight, ain't no?
Lumos. Protego!
simply because you had one victory over Sallow. You never backed down from the fight.
Lumos. Accio! Levioso. Leviosa!